Namaste, Suprabhatam. Welcome to Brahma Muhurta Yoga. I am Dr. Mayur Kaku. I am a neurosurgeon and yoga therapist. Today's session, as we are going through the idea of doing Manasarovar Yatra, the Kailash Manasarovar Yatra, Pradakshina of Manasarovar, Pradakshina of Kailash. In that series, today we are going to talk about what happens in high altitude and what happens because of that is breathlessness many a number of times, and what are the poses in yoga which can prevent breathlessness. What is the role of yoga in preventing the diseases which are associated with high altitude? So I will share few slides with all of you. If you remember, last time we had spoken about asthma, and after that we had discussed about various other lung problems. Now today directly we will come into, just a second. Are you able to see any slide?
No, doctor.
No, sir.
Now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, can.
Okay, fine. So you can see here decreased oxygen at high altitude. High altitude means definitely there is going to be decrease in the oxygen. Now because of that, what happens? Please keep yourselves muted. Now because of that, what will happen? There will be decreased arterial oxygen. Okay, and because of that, what is going to happen? There is going to be increased sympathetic activity. This is one very important point. You can see here there is going to be increased sympathetic activity. Now because of that, what is going to happen? And because of all these things, there are chain of events which happen. Venous constriction, pulmonary and peripheral. Veins are going to constrict, and there will be increase in the lung blood volume because oxygen is less, so lungs get filled with blood, and that blood in the lungs is going to increase the capillary pressure, and capillaries are very fragile. Okay, now here also, because of decreased arterial oxygen, there will be uneven pulmonary vasoconstriction. Because of that pulmonary hypertension, because of that overperfusion, because of that increased capillary pressure. Now, capillaries are very fragile. They are thinner than the hair. And because of that, because that capillaries, you should imagine, a pipe which has very thin wall. And if too much of fluid is flowing, or too much of fluid is getting accumulated in that pipe, what is going to happen? That pipe is going to thin out, and then it can burst, and that is what happens. Capillary stress failure, and because of that there will be leakage from the capillary. Now these capillaries, where are they leaking? They are leaking into lungs, and that is where happens HAPE, high altitude pulmonary edema, and this is not good. This happens to many people if they are not acclimatized properly, and if they are struggling a lot with their physical exertion. Okay, this is one of the most dreaded complications of rising to height, and many people, you would have heard also, that they are brought down because of this high altitude pulmonary edema. And very most common symptom is breathlessness. The reason is oxygen lack, and the result is breathlessness. Result is swelling in the lungs. Okay, we don't want swelling in the lungs. Now you will tell how yoga is going to help. I will share this slide again to show you one point where yoga works. And this is that point: increased sympathetic activity. So if you are able to control this increased sympathetic activity. If with the regular practice of yoga, as we all know that yoga helps to balance the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. With every session of yoga, our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems, they come into balance. And many of you, even if you are elderly, who are around 70 years of age or more than 70 years of age, over a period of time with the regular practice of Brahma Muhurta yoga, you have seen that your sugars have come down to normal, you have seen that your blood pressure has come down to normal, and then you have quit many medications. So that is the modus operandi of yoga, where sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, they balance. If we have learned that, it means that definitely when you will go to high altitude, there also our sympathetic nervous system is not going to get excited very fast. That is where our capillaries will remain under normal tension, and then automatically there will be lesser chances of developing pulmonary hypertension and high altitude pulmonary edema. I hope I have given some basic information about this to all of you, and I hope that you have understood it. And now we will share some of the practices for breathlessness. Okay, so yoga for breathlessness, both prevention and therapy. So preventive aspects we are going to practice today: Sirsasana, Shalamba Sarvangasana, then Halasana, Paschimottanasana, Uttanasana, Adhomukha Svanasana, Parvatasana, Urdhva Dhanurasana, Ujjayi Pranayam, Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, Uddiyana Bandhan, Shavasana. So we'll try to do as many as possible. I request all of you, whoever are watching this, like Sirsasana is a slightly advanced practice. One has to learn under able guidance. And even Sarvangasana also, it is slightly difficult for people who have cervical spondylosis, who have stiff neck. So considering all these things, one should always remember that one should do them with utmost care. Then Halasana also is similar to Sarvangasana, where there will be strain on the neck. So one should be very, very careful. Paschimottanasana also is a difficult practice. We should, when we practice, then at the time we will discuss about that. Uttanasana, forward bending. So those who have spine issues, they have to be very careful when they are practicing these things. Adhomukha Svanasana, downward dog pose. That also one has to be careful if shoulder stiffness is there. But at the same time, these are the practices, they are going to solve your problem also. Parvatasana is in Iyengar philosophy of yoga. The Parvatasana is to be done as the practice of sitting in Padmasana and raising your hands up, and Urdhva Dhanurasana. So these practices are quite challenging. Okay. Ujjayi Pranayam, breathing awareness in your inhalation. Nadi Shodhan Pranayam is alternate nostril breathing. And Uddiyana Bandha, it is a pulling of the abdominal muscles in and up towards the spine. And then finally Shavasana. Now what one can do is one can start with Shavasana, and then one can go in the, except for pranayam, one can go towards asanas in a comfortable manner, whichever you feel. Okay, I want to do this first. Like preferably standing poses being done first helps one to become more flexible faster, more warmed up faster, and then one can enter into further complicated postures like Sirsasana and Salamba Sarvangasana and so on and so forth. Okay, so we will look into it. I hope you have made a note of it. And then now today's session, we will start with meditation, and then from there onwards, we will carry on towards Surya Namaskar, chair Surya Namaskar, and then we'll try to practice these poses and pranayams. Sit comfortably, back erect, neck erect, eyes closed, gentle smile on your face. Forget all the tensions and worries and focus only on your breathing. When we inhale, the abdomen is bulging. When we exhale, the abdomen is sinking down. With each breath, we are becoming more and more relaxed. Slowly, let us bring awareness towards tip of the index finger and thumb. While feeling the pulse, we move on to the center of the chest. When we inhale, the chest is expanding. When we exhale, the chest is collapsing. With each breath, we are becoming more and more relaxed. Slowly, let us bring awareness towards nostrils. When we inhale, cool air is going inside. When we exhale, warm air is gushing out. With each breath, we are becoming more and more relaxed. Slowly, let us bring awareness towards center of the eyebrows. Let us visualize one beautiful Omkara of any size, of any shape, of any bright color. While focusing on this Omkar, we are going to chant it 3 times. Inhale. Om. Feel the effect of Pranava Omkar on your mind and body. Gently bring awareness towards Mother Earth in the form of a globe. Let us visualize beautiful cosmic energy trickling down towards Mother Earth, doing Abhishekam of Mother Earth. Enjoy this beautiful experience. Visualize peace, prosperity, health, and happiness for all the beings on the planet. Peace, prosperity, health, and happiness. शांति, समृद्धि, स्वास्थ्य और आनंद की प्राप्ति हो रही है सभी को. Enjoy this beautiful experience. Visualize your individual self receiving this beautiful cosmic energy from the top of the head. Enjoy this beautiful experience. Each and every cell is receiving And through that, we are able to gain great physical, mental, social, and spiritual health. After sufficient practice, gently bring awareness to greater consciousness, the cosmic consciousness, the supreme consciousness, which is all pervading. We are also that. Aham Brahmasmi. We are that omnipresent supreme consciousness, Tattvamasi. Our knowledge leads us to greater consciousness, Pragnanam Brahma. We are the individual representatives of supreme consciousness, Ayamatma Brahma. Everywhere there is presence of supreme consciousness, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Om Aham Brahmasmi. Om Tattvamasi. Om Pragnanam Brahma. Om Ayamatma Brahma. Om Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Slowly enjoy this beautiful experience. Feel oneness with everything around you. Gently, in this expanded consciousness, bring awareness towards our Brahma Muhurta Yoga Sankalpa. More than 1 crore plus individual human beings practicing Brahma Muhurta Yoga together with us, leading to greater consciousness, Maharshi effect, collective consciousness, leading to correction in the course of humanity. Feel that positive change. Feel that minutest of our individual existence and feel the grandest, most grand form of our existence. Enjoy this beautiful experience. Adopt Namaskar Mudra, Omkar followed by Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Bhavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sah Viryam Karavavai. Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. With your eyes closed, slowly take your both the hands back, hold your right wrist with the left palm, inhale, arch your back and cup. Exhale, bend from the root of the back, touch your forehead to the ground, express gratitude to Mother Earth, Almighty, your parent. Slowly Slowly inhale and out. Slowly release your hands. With few blinks, you may open your eyes. Namaste, Suprabhatam. Welcome back once again to Brahma Muhurta Yoga. Now today, as we discussed prior to this, we are going to practice yoga for high altitude adjustment or breathlessness. These things are connected. And we are going to practice that. Before that, we are going to practice Surya Namaskar. We are going to practice Surya Namaskar. One second. Okay, we are back. Now, I will be connecting. Okay. Please let me know if your hearing has improved. The sound quality has improved. Just thumbs up. Okay. Sit comfortably. Adopt Namaskara Mudra. Back erect, neck erect, eyes closed. Omkar followed by Surya Mantra. ॐ हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापिहितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषन्नपावृणो सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये ॐ ह्रां मित्राय नमः एकं slowly release the support द्वे both the hands up Trini, exhale, put your palms on the knees. Chatwari, inhale, straighten your right leg, pull the toes towards you. Exhale, Pancha. Inhale, straighten your left leg, pull the toes towards you. Exhale, Shat, inhale, look up. Exhale, bend from the root of the back. Put your palms by the side of your feet. Suck your abdomen in, look towards umbilicus. Shat. Sapta, inhale, take your left hand up, feel the stretch. Ashta, exhale down. Nava, inhale, right hand up, feel the stretch. Dasha, exhale down. Ekadasha, both the hands up with inhalation. Exhalation, Namaskara Mudra, Dvadasha. Om Bhreem Ravaye Namaha Ekam Dve Trini Chatvari Pancha Shat Sapta Ashta Nava Dasha Ekadasha Dvadasha Om Hrum Suryaya Namaha Ekam Dve Trini Chatvari Pancha Shat
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश ॐ ह्रैं भानवे नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश ॐ ह्रौं खगाय नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश ॐ बृहपूष्णे नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश ॐ ह्रां हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश ॐ ह्रीं मरीचये नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश ॐ ह्रौं आदित्याय नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश ॐ ह्रैं सवित्रे नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश ॐ ह्रौं अर्काय नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश am I able, are you able to see me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will not be able to hear you. Okay, fine. एकादश द्वादश ॐ बृहभास्कराय नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश ॐ श्री सवित्रसूर्यनारायणाय नमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च
षट्
सप्त
अष्ट
नव
दश
एकादश द्वादश slowly release and relax, be comfortable. Develop gratitude towards Bhagavan Shri Surya. Enjoy it, the presence of Bhagavan Shri Surya in each and every cell of our bodies, in the form of food which was created out of photosynthesis. The oxygen that also was created along with the food produced for us helps to burn this food to use for our existence. Excellent. With this beautiful experience, deep gratitude towards Bhagavan Sri Surya, let us come out and let us decide our practice. So we will first do Uttanasana. We will first do Uttanasana. And from Uttanasana, we are going to go towards their practices. So now, how to do Uttanasana? There are many ways of doing Uttanasana. One of the ways I am going to show you is first you sit in Malasana and then put your palms in front of your feet. Your feet can be approximately 1 foot apart, not an issue. And then slowly inhale and look up. And then exhale and gently try to straighten your knees. So this is one way of doing Uttanasana. And then gently you can keep on trying to touch your abdomen further and further to your thighs. Okay? And then gently you can slide your hands, perfectly flat palms, onto the floor by the side of your feet. And keep sucking the abdomen in. You have to relax the abdominal area. And as you relax, as you can suck it further in, you'll be able to gently touch your forehead to the shin. Now further you can do is you can bring your legs completely close to each other, the ankles touching, the great toes touching, and then keeping the knees straight, palms by the side of your feet. Enjoy this nice stretch and then gently inhale and come out. So this was Uttanasana. Another way of doing it is going from up to down. That is our regular practice. Inhale and then exhale, bend forward, keep the spine straight. Keep sucking the abdomen in, and you have reached.
Enjoy this beautiful practice. Once again, inhale and come back. So this is Uttanasana. Now we are going to practice in sitting position. We have Parvatasana. We are going to practice Parvatasana. First, we will do a bit complicated pose, and then we will do slightly simpler than that. That is Paschimottanasana. Sit comfortably. Parvatasana. For Parvatasana, first we have to acquire Padmasana. Now, not everybody will be able to do this. It's not compulsory also for everybody to do all the practices. You can split, you can break the practice into simpler things. Like instead of Padmasana, you can do like this, one leg folded, put on the other thigh. And then if you are not able to do another leg, you can do Urdhva Padmasana. So this is Urdhva Padmasana. Suppose you are able to do, then you should do. So what you will do? You will put it on the other leg like this. So this is Padmasana. And from Padmasana, interlock your fingers, touch your thumbs against each other, inhale and stretch nicely. So this is Parvatasana. Enjoy this beautiful practice. Normal breathing. From Parvatasana, suppose you are comfortable, you can bend forward.
And you can do simpler version of Yoga Mudrasana.
Slowly inhale and come up.
It may look easy, but when you do, you will come to know. So suppose your right leg is up. So next time, right leg will be down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release. Now right leg is down and the left leg is going to be up. Like this. Okay. So enjoy this beautiful practice of Parvatasana. Interlock. Stretch. Enjoy the practice. This was Parvatasana. Inhale and exhale.
Going into simpler version of Yoga Mudrasana.
Slowly inhale and come up.
Exhale down. Slowly release and relax. Now legs are there in front of you. Back is erect. Without bending the knees. Without bending the knees. Inhale, take your both hands up. Exhale, come front without bending the knees, without bending the spine. Keep looking up, hold your toes with your fingers. Keep the chest open and then exhale. Bend forward for Paschimottanasana.
Slowly
Inhale and come back. Exhale and release and relax. There is another way of doing this, similar to Uttanasana. Same way Paschimottanasana we are also going to do in the similar manner.
You can fold your legs. Keep your thighs touching your abdomen. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, bend forward. Straighten your knees. Slowly inhale and come back. Exhale and release. So this was Paschimottanasana. Okay. Now we are going to practice something called as Adhomukha Svanasana. For that, what we are supposed to do, we will do first Vajrasana. Inhale and exhale, fold your right leg. Inhale and exhale, fold your left leg. We are sitting in Vajrasana. Now, inhale and then exhale, go into Shashankasana.
So that is next step. Now, from Shashankasana, you can go into something called as Adhomukha Svanasana, where you release your knees, lift them up, gently transfer the weight to your feet while keeping on looking towards the umbilicus, straightening your elbows, straightening your knees, and then gently sucking your abdomen in and landing your forehead, if possible, to the floor. Enjoy this practice. Inhale and exhale. Come back to your Shashankasana. Further inhale, come back to Vajrasana. Inhale and exhale. Release your left leg. Inhale and exhale. Release your right leg. So this was Adhomukha Svanasana. Now we are going to practice Sirsasana. Okay. So Sirsasana, not for everybody. No hurry, no worry, no doing gadbada with Sirsasana. I request, if you are not expert, please do not do it. And you can learn gently. You can split the steps and you can learn gently, and you can then later on you can do. Now what I am going to do is, I'm going to face towards camera, but the head will be towards the wall. Okay. I will go into Shashankasana kind of a pose. Okay. Then I am going to interlock my fingers. I am going to keep them like this. And the elbows are one forearm width apart. I am slightly away from the wall, but I have a backup of the wall. I have created a kind of, cup which will hold my head partially, which will support my head. Gently, I have lifted my trunk and I am making it more and more parallel to the wall. And then gently I lift. And I balance. After sufficient practice, I can come back, keeping the trunk straight. So this is landing. As you saw, I landed very, very gently. If you do it with jerk, there are very high chances that it may injure your neck. So that is why learn to practice slowly. And even if you are not able to lift, learn to become aware of your muscles.
Slowly inhale and come back. Exhale and lie down in Shavasana for a while. Sirsasana is considered as king of the asanas. And the next asana which we are going to do is considered as queen of the asanas, Sarvangasana. Sirsasana can cure any disease provided it is done properly, with dedication, with devotion. Next asana is Sarvangasana. Slowly inhale and lift your legs. Exhale and lift your trunk. And once you have lifted your trunk, go back and gently support your trunk with both the hands, lifting your trunk vertical to the floor. Enjoy the practice. Squeeze your hips. Slowly inhale gently without lifting your neck. You can bring it down without lifting the neck. Inhale, exhale. Release and relax. Now, next asana is halasana. That also we will do. Inhale and lift your both the legs up. Exhale, lift your trunk. Now inhale and then exhale. Bring your hands, palms to the opposite direction of leg flowing. Leg is going up and beyond the head, and the hands have come down. You can interlock them, and then with inhalation and exhalation, you can straighten your legs
Put them on the floor. Slowly inhale, bring them up. Exhale, bring your trunk down. Gently, without lifting the neck. Inhale and exhale. Legs also down. Release and relax for a while. Enjoy the rejuvenation happening. Now gently fold your both the legs, going into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Palms you roll in such a way that fingers are pointing towards the body. And then slowly inhale and lift your body up on your all fours, that is your palms and your feet. Inhale, squeeze your paraspinal muscles. And you can walk with your hands towards your legs. And squeeze your paraspinal muscles, squeeze your hips. Exhale down. Release and relax. So that was Urdhva Dhanurasana. Now coming back into Shavasana. We'll reserve pranayam practices for tomorrow. Today we have finished the list of asanas which we were discussing in the beginning. At this moment, I can feel both my nostrils open. Enjoy this beautiful experience. Expand into this experience. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Turn your head from left to right 2 times. Gently bring your both the legs together. Take your both the hands up. Fold your left leg. Turn towards right. Straighten your left leg. Keep your left hand along the left thigh. Feel the stretch. With the support of both the hands, come to sitting position. Close your eyes. Adopt Prana Mudra. Anamika and Kanishta. Touching the Angushta. Close your eyes. Feel the pulse. Distribute the experience to each and every cell of your body. Enjoy this beautiful experience.
After sufficient practice, adopt Namaskara Mudra, Omkar followed by Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With your eyes closed, slowly take your both the hands back. Hold your right wrist to the left palm. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, bend from the root of the back.
Touch your forehead to the ground. Express gratitude to Mother Earth Almighty, your parents and Guru. Slowly inhale and come up.
Slowly release your hands. Rub your palms against each other, present a clear positive energy. Keep them over your eyes, head, neck, shoulder, arms, forearms, chest, abdomen, thighs, and the legs. With few blinks, you may open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in. If you have any questions, queries, doubts, you're most welcome. Thank you very much. Okay.
Dhanyawada, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you. Please
Thank
share
you,
this
Doctor.
video with whoever are planning to go to high altitude, and it will be helpful. It will build, when you practice regularly, it will build your stamina. It will balance your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Dhanyawada, sir.